Hey peeps, just another little video to show you how to connect up your drop feeder wires to the bus lines just here. You need to connect them all up, of course, to get signal to the track. The reason we've got so many feeder wires is the fact that we're running a DCC circuit, and that we understand that there's going to be issues with your fish plates and resistance to them. And rather than us having to drill holes once we've got sort of everything in place, this is only the bottom siding sort of thing, so this is going to be hidden out of view, so it's going to be hard to us to get to. We'd much rather feed and have every single piece of track, every point and everything like that connected to the bus lines to make sure we get a quality signal and we don't have any tracks that become stranded on a line and make it very hard for us to get to. We're connecting up these feeders here, which run to the piece of track with the yellow on them there, so that of course they're all fed and that they all work okay. It's pretty easy to do. I'm using a few little tools just to do it. I'm using, of course, the soldering iron, which I need, flux, which is, it's white metal flux that we're using here, but it's what we've got available to us and it works perfectly. The main reason we've got this is the fact that we're working on some locos as well, which are in white metal. So it's just the best thing for us to use. Of course, solder there, just standard solder. Some cutters there, which are just really good to use because we've got on the bus wire 1.5mm. It just makes it really simple and easy to use. Some cutters just for the 0.2mm to just trim the track, the wire down, and just a Stanley knife there as well, which is what we need just to cut the sleeving off the 1.5mm. I'm just going to get the camera set up quickly, just so we can record this, so I can quickly show you what you're doing. Just need to place that down there, like that. I hope that's alright, and I hope you can see what you're doing. We've got these two that I've just wrapped around, and I'm not going to worry about the black because the black's exactly the same as the red. But I've got two more just here that are coming from the back, which you need to have around there as well, so we'll just hook those. What we're trying to do as well is to try and keep the the bottom of the underside of the layout as clean and as simple as possible. We're going to try and use red and black for all of our powering for the track. I know it's not going to be achievable all the way around because we are running out of wire, and we are going to have to go to brown and blue because I can't find anywhere that can do black and red cable in 0.2mm, at least because of EU law. So as you see there, we've got 4 connectors there, 4 dropper feeds, which need to go into this. So what I'm going to do to start off with is I'm just going to cut the sleeving using the cutters there for the bus cable. It doesn't need to be that big. I've seen loads of people make them really big and they don't need to be through YouTube. They don't need to be big at all. Oh. Just cut off that sleeving. Pretty simple, pretty easy to do. And it shows the copper wire that's underneath. We just need to trim all of these down now. I don't want to trim them so they're tight. I want to trim them so I can actually curl the cable round the wire to make it a little bit easier. So I've cut them all the same length. I just need to trim up and make them so that I can actually see wire now. So just strip them quickly. Three and 4. Then just twist them round the copper so that they stay on there without you having to touch them or keep hold of them, because of the fact that, of course, soldering them as much as anything rather than using connector blocks, which if you don't like soldering you can use. Just twist them around so they stay in place, and it just makes them slightly easier. I've probably cut that a bit too big to be truthful, but it doesn't make any difference. There's not going to be anything that's going to go in contact with it, and if you are a bit worried, you could use some electrical tape just to wrap it up. all I'm using is just putting some flux with an old paintbrush onto it. Okay, just to give it something for the solder to adhere to, and then just solder it. It's as easy as that. There's nothing major concerned or hard with regards to it. Just make sure that, of course, everything you do is clean. The best quality connection is a clean connection. And it doesn't matter about using a bit too much solder, to be truthful with you, because it's not something that's visible and going to be seen. So that's fine. That's everything done. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask, and please join the website. I'll have a look at the website, ourmodelrailway.co.uk, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.